Welcome back to the channel, traders. In today's breakdown, we're going to speak about FX, indices, goals, and cross pair. Also, you want to stick around. There's going to be some setups that you don't want to miss. The charts are setting up nicely. Let's just jump straight into the chart. So today we're going to start off with DXY. The DXY touch, let's go, the weekly level, a weekly demand, but we're not trading weekly. We want more hours, so I am planning on getting in on a daily demand. So I'm waiting for price to come down into here. It doesn't have to, but this is why I would like price to enter. So if I'm looking for longs here, I'm looking for short. So let me go down. So on GU, this is my wider entry. So here is my wider entry that I would like to gain, but there's a gap up here. So I still think price could come up. I could be wrong, but let's see if price would push up into in here. Then we could get into that trade. I still think there is opportunity for the price to push back up into this wider version, but I prefer to enter here. That's why I feel safe. If it doesn't come back up, I would drop to the 4 hour and I would see if I could see some sort of break and retest and enter. If it doesn't push back up into that location, let's go across the EU. I'm in this one and I'll show you why. So if we go to here, this is why I entered this trade. So this here is what I entered. I had this one marked out, but I didn't take it due to the DXY. It didn't move down to where I needed to. So I took a risk and I went into this one. Let's hope that doesn't turn wrong and burn me, but we would see what happened. So this is a setup for this week. You could try to get in if you need to. Aussie run through my stop loss. Unfortunately, I'll probably attempt Aussie up here again. I'm not sure. Once I get my trades moved to break even, and if Aussie push up again, then I will enter this trade. Let's push the right. I didn't take this one. I didn't like, because due to I see Aussie was moving strong and it was just showing some bullish signs. I didn't take this trade, so I just canceled my order. So I'm just gonna monitor it just to see. So if I see the setup next time and Aussie's acting the way that it was acting, if I see it again and this trade play out, then I'll take it in the next time I see it. Sorry. Let's go to USD JPY. I didn't take this trade. I had multiple. So the first time I missed it on the 4th of December, then the 5th, I didn't take it. What I done, I went with USD card, but I had enter up here and I got stopped out. So my next entry would be down here. Unfortunately, that happens, but then I saw where I went wrong. I will just show you guys where I went wrong. So when I go to the weekly, who can see where I went wrong? So I entered on this week rather than on the weekly demand. So I went to the weekly demand. I'll mark it out. So here we go, weekly demand. Then drop to the daily, look for a zone that you're happy with. I'm happy with this zone, and simple as that. I mean, if you want, you could have take it here. Some people would take it here, but this is the zone I prefer. So we're gonna see how that play out this week. If I'm in the wrong or if I'm right, I'm open to see what happened. So let's see how that plays out. Also, I'm looking for NZD card, so I've marked this out. So I'd like to see NZD card come down into this demand and continue pushing higher. So these, make sure you take a screenshot of them or and look at when they come into that demand zone and see if that works out for you. If that's something you'd like to take, go right ahead. Remember, nothing here is financial advice. It's just all for entertainment purposes only. So yeah, just you could have a look at this, price push higher, look into price to drop back and continue moving higher. Ooh, let's get rid of that. Let's move this here. Okay. CHF, there is nothing I liked there. There's nothing, there was never a zone for me to enter here. So if price do come down here, here is where I would like to enter. If price do move here, so we would wait, we would see how that goes. Oh, oh, what's going on here? Sorry about that. Right, let's go over to the indices before we head to the crossfit. So gold, I'm looking for, I noticed gold came here, make no high, didn't create a low, and it's coming, so I'm looking for price to come back here, then move a bit higher. I could be wrong, but that's the zone I'm looking at for gold, but we would see how it plays out. US 30, same thing again. I'm looking for price to move back into here before continuing higher. It doesn't have to. Usually sometimes what you see as well, price only would just come back into this little zone here. Sometimes you see it a lot. Price would just, let's see, price would just come into this little zone here, react, and just move away. Price will just come into here, react, and then push higher. But let's see. I'm open to it coming lower. I won't take that zone. That's not my sort of trade. So, oh, you could even put this here, right here. That's, so this will be my entry around here and move higher. If it doesn't come back there, that's okay. I'm okay with not getting into the trade. What I'm not going to do is take a bad loss or bad entry there. I'm not going to do that. That's not my kind of trade. For the FTSE, I'm looking for price to move back into here and then continue moving higher. But as price get closer to the area, we'll monitor it again and we'll see if we're happy with the zone and how price is moving depending on news. So just keep an eye out on news as you take these trades also. Let's go back to the daily. For German 30, I'd like to see price come back into here, then move higher. What I don't like, there is no coverage here, so this is gonna be my daily demand. So I'm gonna try to enter here once price come back closer. If I ain't got no trades on, this is the area I would be looking at. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's go over to the cross pairs. So this is a running trade I got. So if you go back to my previous video, you would see me call this out with GBP card. You would see this video. Lovely entry. Please go check out that previous video. You won't be disappointed. This is the one I marked out but didn't take. If you go back in my previous video, you would see it as well. I'm trying to cut down on the cross pairs that I'm taking trades on. I do mark them up, but I'm trying to avoid them unless they're very clean trades. I just avoid them at the moment. For Euro GBP, this is a set order I have. I'll show you why I like this. Go up on the weekly. We're in the weekly demand, then daily. Oh, sorry. Then we go on daily. Then I'm looking for entry around here. So let's see how this play out. Euro is showing some strength at the moment against GBP. So let's see how that plays out. It's already marked. I set my limit order. If I'm wrong, it's okay. I'll probably re-enter again. Depends on if I miss something, but let's see how this trade goes. Delete that. Here again, you had seen me mark this one as well. I didn't take this because the GBP card, but this one would have been a clean entry. I didn't like this one because it was really tight and I thought this one would have overshoot and GBP card would have stayed in, but this one played out really nice. Unfortunately, you can't win everything, but sometimes what I usually do, if I see two of them, I'll split my risk between both, but unfortunately I didn't do this in this one, which was unfortunate, but it happens. Here we're looking for a long hair. Well, I've mentioned this previously, so we're looking for a long here again. So go up on the weekly. So nice. So oh, nice daily demand, price react, price push away, and we're coming back in here. So this is something I'll be looking at also this week. There's a lot of setups. Please be careful out there. Please monitor the news when taking these trades. I try to make this video short and sweet with all the information directly. Thank you for watching. If you find any value in this video, please share, like, subscribe, ask me any question you want. I'm in the comments. I will answer each and every one of your questions. And thank you for your support. Thank you for watching my video, and continue showing love and supporting my video. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe and safe trading. Let's get this money. Thank you. Bye.